Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the ArcGIS API for Python to add or remove delete protection for any content item in ArcGIS Online. So let's check it out. Up top, we are importing the GIS class. This GIS class will give us access to our ArcGIS Online. We then use that GIS class to access ArcGIS Online, where we supply in the home keyword. As a parameter, I'm going to assign the calling of the GIS class to a variable called AGOL. Even though I am using an external IDE, by using home, if I am logged into ArcGIS Pro, it will use the ArcGIS Online organization that I'm logged into. I could also be using this in notebooks in ArcGIS Online, and this home would use the logged in user's name. Now we have access to our ArcGIS Online, we have access to the content. So we use the content manager get method and we supply in an item ID to grab the content item of choice. We'll assign the calling of the get method to a variable called item. The get method returns what is known as an item object. That item object represents that content item in ArcGIS Online. Now you might want to do this for multiple items at once, where you can use the content manager search method instead, and then iterate over the item objects returned from that search method. Once we have our item object, we're going to call the item object protect method and set enable to true. This will add delete protection for that content item. We can also use the item object protected property to return true or false whether that item is protected or not already. Before running the script, I'm going to head over to ArcGIS Online and grab an item ID. Here, my item of choice is a dashboard. Now, I've spent ages creating this dashboard and I want to add delete protection so it does not get deleted by accident. Now, in this day and age, we do have access to the recycle bin where for up to 14 days you can restore any deleted items. This was not always the case. But if you're using the ArcGIS API for Python, there is a way to bypass adding to the recycle bin, and this is where adding delete protection is essential, so you do not delete your content items by accident. On the right hand side, I'm going to click into settings, and we can see that delete protection has not been enabled for this content item. Now up the top, I'm going to grab the item ID from the URL, I'm going to copy, and I'm going to head back over to my Python script. I'm going to paste in the item ID. I'm first going to comment out adding delete protection, so I'm just going to print whether the item is protected or not. So I'll run the script, and we can see that false was returned, that the dashboard has no delete protection set. Now I'm going to go up and I'm going to uncomment the call to the protect method. We're going to enable delete protection for the dashboard item. I'm going to rerun the script. And we can see that this time we were returned true that delete protection is set. So let's head back over to ArcGIS Online and check it out. If I refresh the settings page, we can see that delete protection has now been set for this dashboard item. And you can do this for any item in your ArcGIS Online organization. From here, I'll just go back to the Python script once more. If you wanted to disable delete protection, you just set the enable property in the protect method call to false. Now if I run this script again, we can see that my dashboard no longer has delete protection set and it is open to being deleted. In this video, we saw how we could add delete protection to content items in ArcGIS Online using the ArcGIS API for Python. So hopefully you can sleep a bit better at night knowing that your content items are safe and secure.